Here with Vince Brown ahead of Saturday's season opening game at Southern Virginia. Coach, glad to be back with you here for your fifth season as the head coach of the Builders. Let's rewind real quick. The last time we talked on camera, we were celebrating a Neptune Bowl victory in Virginia Beach. Just talk about how that momentum has carried you guys through the offseason.
Well, Walker's a new season, new year, but definitely is a pleasure. Always a pleasure. It's always a good time when speaking with you. Let's talk about a little bit of last year in the Neptune Bowl. What a great setting it was. What a great opportunity it was for our young men to go out there and represent the Builders the right way and come out with a victory. I think that definitely helps us in giving us notoriety of what we do and who we really are. But just tremendous congratulations to that team and for those seniors to go out on a winning note and being able to celebrate that and have that etched in history. So couldn't be more proud of that and building on that to move forward as we are now. So,
well, you guys made some moves in the offseason on the coaching side. Elton Brown takes a position in Norfolk State with new head coach Michael Vick.
Yes.
Allows you guys to make some moves and promote Scorpio Brown to the OC and bring on some new coaches. Just talk about the way that you've assembled your staff this season.
Well, I couldn't be more proud of Elton. Coach Brown has been here along the journey with me ever since I took over. We came in together. And so for him, what can I say? We can't replace Coach Elton in the physical or everything he brought to the apprentice school Builders, but seeing him elevate and being able to help him along his journey with that, man, I couldn't be more proud of him. They're going to do great things over there in Norfolk State. I know all of their coaching staff, great group over there, and I know he's going to elevate the program over there as well. The great thing about it is Coach Scorp has been here the whole time, and so that's, having those two guys together, so Coach Scorp is not going to miss a beat. Now he's going to take on a couple more responsibilities, but he's poised for it, right? He's ready for the moment, and then bringing on some new talent, as you said. I actually hired our former quarterback here, record-setting Mason Tatum. He's now part of the staff. I brought back a coach for my running backs who was on our staff a couple years ago, in Coach Banks, and then also I added Coach Rob, who is an alumnus here. He played here, high school coach over there at Hampton University, Hampton High School, and he's going to bring a wealth of knowledge and that he understands the standard and the expectation of the apprentice football, and so I'm looking forward to that side of the ball.
And the defensive side, of course, Paul Massey, a former safety for you here at the apprentice school, going to lead that side of the football, and he's got a good group of coaches with him as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Massey has been coaching those secondaries now for the last 2 to 3 years after he finished playing, and so he's ready, he's poised, he understands the defense, he understands the philosophy, and those guys are going to go out there and fight for him. Coach Lyndon Trail, who's been a part of the staff, a wealth of experience when it comes to special teams, understanding what we want our young men to do each and every Saturday, and he just brings the knowledge of the game from his NFL experience as a player and as an All-American college athlete. So those two guys together, and then we added a new defensive lineman coach, and Coach Dave Jackson. He was a former high school coach across the water. One of my first interviewees, and I knew after him I interviewed 3 guys for the position, but he stuck in my mind, and I was like, this guy, he's going to fit our program well. He's a military man. He's firm. He has a great attitude about what we do. He understands what we do, and I'm looking forward to that side of the ball, really making some plays this year and just holding the standard of Builder football.
Let's kind of dive into the roster, and we'll start on the offensive side. You return prolific wide receiver TK Petty, also running backs led by Ty Taylor. With that experience, you've also got a lot of new faces.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan Jedlick, another returning player on the offensive line, but a lot of freshman young players on that offensive side. Talk about how those returners, those leaders on your team are pouring into this young offense to try and pull them along as we look ahead to their first college football game on Saturday.
Well, Walker, you know this place just as well as I do. We're always going to have a lot of turnover. when it comes to players, whether it be promotions, whether it be situations that was out of their control or what they can control. But we have TK Petty. What can I say about TK? Right? He's 5'9". He plays like he's 6'5", right? So he's a special athlete. He's a special person. Knowing his leadership to help the receiving core that we brung in, I feel like we may have brung in one of the best receiving cores at the apprentice school. So I'm gonna be pleased to see what those guys bring to the table. I've been watching guys like Baker Green at practice, Hibb, a lot of these guys, Gainey. These guys have been working their tails off, and they're going to be ready for the moment. When you talk about the offensive line, we were able to return a couple guys, bring a couple guys back from injury from a year ago, starting with Nathan Jetlick. He's going to be our he's our guy on that offensive front. But we also have a center that we recruited from LCA, and Ryan Senesi, and he's been leader from day one. And so those guys working together, along with returners like Gabe Sheffield and these guys, we look for our line to step up this year and give us everything we need. We got tremendous backfield with Todd Taylor returning. We added Malachi Mitchell as a freshman from Georgia. Alvin Hicks, and then Kobe Messi is coming back from previous year, so he's had a year of experience under his belt. So that offensive side, once they get to their timing together and get to rolling, it's going to be something special to watch.
On the defensive side, probably the most experienced on your team this year. You've got so many returners, including leading tackler Chase Gainey, Wilberto Sanchez, Sincere Hawkins. The list goes on and on, right? Benny Nina. That defense we saw in the scrimmage a couple of weeks ago against Fork Union, lights out. How do you expect them to help your younger offensive side of the football kind of settle into Saturday night's game?
Well, like every time we do one of these season openers, I think the offense always feels like I lean towards our defense. But we've been known to build a builder defense here that creates turnovers, that's aggressive. And what I love about this unit is they all play together. They all understand each other. The communication is great. As you mentioned in the scrimmage, they're flying around. But, Chase, to have a leader like that in the middle of the field, to be able to quarterback that defense, and then have Sincere in the back, and Benny, now he's in the box. And he's going to move around as a hybrid player. But just having some returners as Darius Carney on that defensive line, and Roberto Sanchez. I'm excited about Marquez Warren. He's my new defensive tackle. And then just that whole rotation of what Coach Jackson will have. But the linebacker core has been together, and we got some fresh faces, some fresh freshmen with that unit now. So Coach Trell is excited, but Campbell Clark right across from Atlantic Shores. Also, we have Dylan. I mean, I can go off and name all of these guys. They've been buying into everything Coach Massey has them doing. They believe in each other, and they're going to go out and play hard. So I'm excited about it. And our secondary, our corners with Jarrell Burst returning, and as you said, Jaden Jackson and Kamari Trueblood. I'm looking forward to a great production from that unit.
And then the third side of the football, of course, we talk about it a lot, special teams. And you've got, Logan Eastman back to do your kicking, Owen Winberry, your long snapper. Those two have kind of been the linchpin of the special teams for the last couple of years. Just talk about, how you expect to see them perform this season and how they've really taken this off season and gotten better.
Well, first of all, let's talk about Logan. I mean, if you want to talk about a guy that puts in the work, the extra hours, he's out here kicking. As you know, on this level, we're limited with coaching, and I get over there and work on when I can, and Coach Trail is over there. But for the most part, they're over there kicking and punting and snapping and doing everything we ask them to do. And you want to talk about a guy who takes care of his business on and off the field, dual sport athlete, went to nationals this year with wrestling, and I'm telling you, he is a treat to have, especially for special teams, knowing that they know how I feel about special teams. Games are won and lost with special teams. It starts, and most of the time it ends the game. So I couldn't be more impressed with those guys. So excited to have that piece of our unit together. And then the guys we've been putting around them, we take huge emphasis on special teams. You have to earn that right. We look for starters on special teams. Offense, defense can be rotational guys, but we want starters on special teams, and so we put a lot of time and effort into it, and I'm looking forward to what they're going to bring to our team this year.
The Knights of Southern Virginia on Saturday night, 6 p.m. kick there in Buena Vista, coming off of another 1-9 year. They've won 3 games over the past 3 seasons, but a Southern Virginia team that's got a lot of experience coming back, and Coach Dupay's got his guys in there now, and we know that the way that their school works, they have the missionary thing, kind of a little bit similar to what we have here at the apprentice school, but with that means they've got some experience coming back out off of their missionary. Just talk about what you've seen from the Knights on film and what you think are the biggest keys Saturday night to be able to start the season 1-0.
Well, we love that it's going to be a night game. Our guys have been clamoring for that moment. But we also know that we must travel well, right? And so we're going to travel down there to Buena Vista, Virginia. Not unfamiliar territory for some of the coaches, but some of these new players, it's going to be their first time, their first experience. So the nerves are going to be there, the excitement's going to be there. And what we've been preaching all camp is just concentrating on the now, right? Concentrating on the moment. Don't think too far ahead. We know there's going to be mistakes, but concentrate on what we build our program on is discipline, fundamentals, and effort, all of which the player can control, right? So that's our message. We know they're going to be fired up. They're going to have their crowd out there. I think they got a small band out there. And we understand those guys come from Utah, Colorado, all over. So they're building and bonding. So it's some really good players when you cut on the film. And we know who their key players are on offense and defense, and we have to contain them. And so our defense is going to have to play lights out. We're going to have to do what we're built on doing, forcing some turnovers. And then our offense, we have the playmakers to make plays. They just got to trust in each other, believe in each other. And we may have some ups and downs the first game of the year, right? You've been watching college football. You see a lot of turnovers here and there. One key point that we make is to take care of the football. Defense to get you the ball back, but take care of the football when you have it. Put it in the end zone. And I know what our special teams are going to bring. So I'm excited about it. I know they're going to be up for it. It's going to be great. A lot of parents telling me that they're traveling. A lot of Builder backers are traveling. Builder Nation will be there. So it's going to be a great game.
Last one, another off-season move that you guys were able to take a part of was joining the New South Athletic Conference, which will start in week 3 for you guys with conference play. So still a little bit off, but what's it going to be like to be able to be a part of a conference and be able to compete for a conference championship and other accolades?
Well, I'm so excited about joining this conference mainly for our young men, and having them. A lot of our teams here at the apprentice school have been in conferences, and we've been in conferences as an affiliate and having to travel long distances and things like that. I love it because it gets the guys off campus, but for us to be able now to have Player of the Weeks, special teams, offense and defense, and Player of the Year awards. I think our guys deserve it. Academic awards. It's all a part of what football should be, what college football should be. So I'm excited about the New South. There's going to be some teams in there. We're just now going to start rolling some tape and things of that nature. But we're excited for the challenge, and we want to go out and play Builder football the way we know how, and I'm looking forward to it.
Well, Coach, we look forward to seeing you on Saturday night at Southern Virginia, 6 p.m. kick there against the Knights. Look forward to having you on the Booster Club Coaches Show on Tuesday at Coastal Firmatory, and then we'll do this again next week.
I can't wait. I'm ready. We're ready to go.